country to the tune of 1.5 billion. You see, this is sensational stuff. It's not a good thing. Yes, we met them. We met with the GNPC, which is supposed to have entered into, what do you call it, sweetheart, whatever? Sweetheart deal with whatever. And, it's appalling. I don't know. I'm a bit uncomfortable. This whole thing is brought us here. It's so highfalutin. You make the thing sound like the world is coming to an end, and there's nothing in it. I mean, to the extent that we were able to interrogate the matters today, you begin to get slightly uncomfortable. I mean, the money, whatever people got this publication into the public domain without really checking the fact. It's essential. When you start putting into public domain such volatile, such a high voltage matters, you should be clear about the foundational basis for the kind of statement that you make. They go and buy the gas at what figure? 98. They buy it from where? At 98 figures, and then they sell it at where for what? They don't even understand the foundations for this. We went back to 2016, at the time when Dr. Simpanyanki was more pipe infrastructure to transport the gas to the area. Particularly, you see, if you know the location, the geography of the production and the pipe outlay, you will know that it's all along the coast. We all have our western thing right up to this place. There's government, the Ministry of Energy wants an extension inland to Kumasi and then of course to the bauxite and those other areas. You see, so you go and get this sensational article running. But you know, we are watching. We have individuals who are doing all sorts of things. There are people who are colluding. It's a machination. It's a cabal. A group of people who are making sure that there are people who don't wish others well. I don't think that's right. Essentially, that's the issue. Yes, go on.
I just listened to a video clip from Honorable Katie Hammond, and I feel really scandalized by the description he gives to some of us who are questioning the transaction. I mean, we don't have any other interest than looking at the data that we found in the agreement between Genser and GNPC. And I'm surprised that he contends the issue without even speaking to any number and proceed to make all manner of accusations. I mean, we have a contract that says that GNPC is going to sell gas to Genser at the cost of $2.79. And they themselves, in the same contract, indicates the discount that they are giving to Genser. I didn't write that in the agreement. It's GNPC that agreed with Genser to discount that gas at $3.26. And then they're saying that if they do a further extension of the pipeline, they'll give them further discount to bring the gas to $1.72. I didn't write that in the agreement. So these are specific numbers that we are raising concerns about. So if the honorable member thinks that those numbers don't exist in the contract, or they have a different contract, he could speak to those specifics and let us protect the interest of the state by looking at those numbers.
Right.
All right. So for us, we don't see why that discount should be given to a private company, because these companies are competing with other players in the space. We have VRA generating power and buying at 6.08. And that 6.08, you and I pay for the full cost through the power that is generated. Now, the company that buys the gas and sell to mining companies rather gets a discount, all right, and outcompete all the power sector agencies. And now they are the ones supplying power to the mines. Because of that, VRA has lost 40 megawatt contract with the mines. ECG has also lost 20 megawatts contract with the mines. So together, the state has lost 60 megawatts. And then you have the same politicians coming to tell us there's excess capacity. Why would there not be excess capacity when you are discounting the gas for private people to go and sell to the mines and dislodge state enterprises, and then the laws come and hit the state. Just 2 weeks ago, ENI drew down on Ghana's letters of credit because we couldn't pay for the gas that we are buying. $180 million was drawn down on Ghana's letters of credit with Standard Chartered Bank. And somebody is selling the gas at 2.79, and the Honorable doesn't have anything to say than to accuse those who are raising concerns with why we are sacrificing the budget for some of these inefficient spending.
Right.
I think we have to be serious about how we engage on policy matters and allow the facts to speak for themselves in some of these conversations.
Right. Benjamin, I'll come back to you. But
I think civil society in general will have to respond to the concerns. We would look at the matters that have been raised by the committee and respond appropriately. We will continue to engage on the facts and the agreement that has been signed. We will not reduce this conversation to accusations and pointing fingers. We have no interest but the state's interest.
Right.
And let everybody come around and let's interrogate the numbers. And we still stand by the fact that the discount that we are providing to Genser is $1.5 billion. If you look at its impact on the total energy sector, you're looking at about $3.6 billion. So that has to be explained away. What are we getting in return for that kind of subsidy that we are granting to a private company? And I don't think we should allow politicization or accusation or insult to divert attention from that reality. That if we allow this to stand, you and I will have to pay for it, okay? And we don't have to allow that to happen. We need to open up the conversation and let GNPC answer the question. You heard the honorable member saying that GNPC couldn't answer the questions. And in fact, the presentation that I've seen that GNPC did to Parliament, in fact, that presentation is different from the contract and raises even far more questions, at this moment, and we'll respond appropriately.